One thing that only human beings do in whole nature, that's us, the human beings. This very one thing is what's keeping us out of balance. Because nature is all about balance. It thrives off balance and it optimizes for balance. But human beings have importance. Yes, importance. Human beings is the only species that places importance on things. And energetically, if you have read Reality Transurfing, you'll know what I'm talking about. And the sun is coming out. Hello, hello. And when you place too much importance on something, it's basically like I don't know. There's this one thing that human beings do that it's unique to our species. Yes, our species, the human beings, that it's keeping us off of the balance of the path that we would be recommended to walk. Nature thrives of balance. Everything sustainable is built on balance. Human beings place importance on things. Human beings are the only species in nature that places importance on things outside of themselves. Energetically, this means that you are likely to be obsessed with this highly important thing. And it's like a bear trying to catch a small butterfly by running around completely out of control. It's never gonna catch the butterfly as if it would be actually casually passing by and just smoothly gave a stroke. And that's a metaphor for our path of self-actualization. It becomes very tricky because let's say that your self-actualization is taking a self-expressive journey, a more creative journey. If you become obsessed, if you place too much importance on the creative expression, so if you put too much importance of your content journey, if you put too much importance on your writing, on your music, you're making it bigger than yourself. And energetically, it means that if you want to elevate to that frequency, you also have to be able to be hooked there without you doing too much. You need to belong there. Because if you get to a higher frequency and you're all scared and fearful and you don't really know what you're doing, you don't trust yourself yet in that new waters, the universe is going to send you right down because you're doing too much. And the universe wants mathematical balance to be able to create geometry, to create the forms of our universe. It needs balance. And this is the same. And human beings, it's a peculiarity of human beings to just put importance on things outside of ourselves. In a way, we are also creating distance by putting this importance. And it's a distance that it's not physical, but it's a distance of connection because you're thinking of it too much. And those add-ons that you put mentally are not fundamentally real. They don't actually exist. Like, it's really just the manifestation of you putting importance on it. So sometimes you just think like, no, it can't be this easy because you are putting it on a pedestal, and so your brain is scanning for the tricky path, the journey to this crazy mountain. But if you see it as something that is just natural to you and it belongs in your nature, not only your body feels safer because your nervous system is not like, oh my god, it's that thing, no, your nervous system is safe with it. So once your body feels safe with it, you are not always constantly in fight or flight. You're not constantly feeling like you're about to jump off a cliff. Regulation and balance happens also on a physical level, or a nervous system level, because you can do all the shadow work and more work on the psyche. But if what your mind agrees to, your body does not, then you're not going to integrate it, because you're never going to let it be part of your natural flow, because your body rejects it. Importance, avoiding to place importance on things, really is reclaiming our position and therefore power as ultimate creators of our experience. This is an experience, this is an experiential journey. It's not a test. It's not a mathematical equation to solve. It's an experience. What makes it real to us is feelings. There is a deep, deep, deep connection with how you experience reality and how reality is to you. More than what you think that it should be, more than what you think you know. It has to make sense at a cellular level. It has to make sense at a level in which it doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't need to intellectually make sense. It just hits you without asking for permission, and it lands. Yeah. That was a nice rabbit hole. We are the only one that places importance. Really think about it. What are you putting importance on that you're struggling to see more of in your life? And all you would have to do is bringing it here now in front of you, instead of being this ungrounded ethereal vision. Bring it close to you right now so that you can see it, so that you can see what you're doing is part of the journey. You're not scattered. You're sharp on how your actions are connected with the journey, how they are natural unfolding. And so you're just more sharply in the sense of protecting that state of yours, which has a feminine side to it, and that allows for this natural flow to happen. But then there's also the masculine side of it that protects that part of yourself with groundedness, with self-trust, with courage, which courage is acting with fear. A warrior, if a warrior knew that he was going to survive a battle, that wouldn't be courageous. He knows that it's going to survive, but his life is on the line, yet the warrior goes to battle. Now that's an archetypal metaphor, you know what I mean? That's with the sun coming out, blessing me of a warm kiss. I love that. There's nothing I love more than the sun on my skin. I'm like a lizard. I love lizard. Do you love lizards? I do. And then they go so fast, and they stand in the sun, and then they go so fast. Cool, cool reptiles. Well, this was my transmission, I guess. Actually, I don't guess. This was my transmission. Don't place importance on things. That's artifact of your beautiful mind. Day's over. Thank you for watching. I'm GeoUniverse. Peace.